Microsoft Corporation is an American multinational technology company with headquarters in Redmond, Washington. It develops, manufactures, licenses, supports, and sells computer software, consumer electronics, personal computers, and related services. Its best-known software products are the Microsoft Windows line of operating systems, the Microsoft Office suite, and the Internet Explorer and Edge web browser. Its flagship hardware products are the Xbox video game consoles and the Microsoft Surface lineup of touchscreen personal computers. Microsoft ranked No. 21 in the 2020 Fortune 500 rankings of the largest United States corporations by total revenue. It was the world's largest software maker by revenue as of 2016. It is considered one of the big five companies in the U.S. information technology industry. Along with Google, Apple, Amazon, and Facebook, Microsoft was founded by Bill Gates and Paul Allen on April 4, 1975, to develop and sell basic interpreters for the Altair 8800. It rose to dominate the personal computer operating system market with MS-DOS in the mid-1980s, followed by Microsoft Windows. The company's 1986 initial public offering and subsequent rise in its share price created 3 billionaires and an estimated 12,000 millionaires among Microsoft employees. Since the 1990s, it has increasingly diversified from the operating system market and has made a number of corporate acquisitions, their largest being the acquisition of LinkedIn for $26.2 billion in December 2016, followed by their acquisition of Skype Technologies for $8.5 billion in May 2011. As of 2015, Microsoft is market dominant in the IBM PC-compatible operating system market and the Office software suite market, although it has lost the majority of the overall operating system market to Android. The company also produces a wide range of other consumer and enterprise software for desktops, laptops, tabs, gadgets, and servers, including internet search, cloud computing, and software development. Steve Ballmer replaced Gates as CEO in 2000, and later envisioned a devices and services strategy. This unfolded with Microsoft acquiring Danger Inc. in 2008, entering the personal computer production market for the first time in June 2012 with the launch of the Microsoft Surface line of tablet computers, and later forming Microsoft Mobile through the acquisition of Nokia's Devices and Services division. Since Satya Nadella took over as CEO in 2014, the company has scaled back on hardware and has instead focused on cloud computing, a move that helped the company's shares reach its highest value since December 1999, earlier dethroned by Apple in 2010. In 2018, Microsoft reclaimed its position as the most valuable publicly traded company in the world. In April 2019, Microsoft reached the $1 trillion market cap, becoming the third U.S. public company to be valued at over $1 trillion after Apple and Amazon, respectively. As of 2020, Microsoft has the third highest global brand valuation. Childhood friends Bill Gates and Paul Allen sought to make a business using their skills in computer programming. In 1972, they founded Traf-O-Data, which sold a rudimentary computer to track and analyze automobile traffic data. Gates enrolled at Harvard University while Allen pursued a degree in computer science at Washington State University, though he later dropped out to work at Honeywell. The January 1975 issue of Popular Electronics featured micro-instrumentation and telemetry systems' Altair 8800 microcomputer, which inspired Allen to suggest that they could program a basic interpreter for the device. Gates called MITS and claimed that he had a working interpreter, and MITS requested a demonstration. Allen worked on a simulator for the Altair while Gates developed the interpreter, and it worked flawlessly when they demonstrated it to MITS in March 1975 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. MITS agreed to distribute it, marketing it as Altair Basic 108. 112 to 114. Gates and Allen established Microsoft on April 4, 1975, with Gates as CEO, and Allen suggested the name Microsoft. short for microcomputer software. In August 1977, the company formed an agreement with ASCII magazine in Japan, resulting in its first international office of ASCII Microsoft. Microsoft moved its headquarters to Bellevue, Washington in January 1979. Microsoft entered the operating system business in 1980 with its own version of Unix called XenX. But it was MS-DOS that solidified the company's dominance. IBM awarded a contract to Microsoft in November 1980 to provide a version of the CP/MOS to be used in the IBM personal computer. For this deal, Microsoft purchased a CP/M clone called 86DOS from Seattle Computer Products, which it branded as MS-DOS. Although IBM rebranded it to IBM PC-DOS, Microsoft retained ownership of MS-DOS following the release of the IBM PC in August 1981. IBM had copyrighted the IBM PC BIOS, so other companies had to reverse engineer it in order for